I can still remember as a teenager being really, really sick of the word no. It felt as if every idea I had was squashed, and that feeling continued to fester and frustrate me. It ended up sowing the seeds of rebellion. So at the age of 16, I made a decision to strike out on my own, wherever that might lead. As I walked out the back door of my parents' home, bags packed, nervous but determined, I could still hear their worried voices. "You won't make it. You'll be back." And all I could think was, "Just watch me." That's how I can pinpoint the exact time that I started to become the leader of me.
Pinstripe Solutions is a global interview coaching brand that has carved out a niche in the aviation industry. At its core is founder Kirsty Ferguson's decision to create a business where people come first. Since 2000, Pinstripe has grown to coach aviation professionals in 15 countries for over 40 airlines. In 2014, relaunching as a 100% online brand, enabling the growth of its industry advocacy and influencer goals.
I suppose you're wondering by now why I told you that story about myself as a 16-year-old. That one that walked out the door and said to herself, "Just watch me." Well, thought to herself, "Just watch me." Well, I tell that story, and I have told it many, many times, because not all of us have that inbuilt or innate ability to back ourselves, to bounce back from adversity, or to face all of those challenges head on that life is going to throw at us. Some of us have to be taught those life skills. In order to become the leader in your own life, there are three main things in my mind that you have to develop. And those things are tenacity, resilience, and the life skill of preparation. Now, they're all things that can and should be taught. Look, all too often I see employers expecting high school graduates or university graduates to have the life skills or the experience or the self-knowledge of somebody who's 35, and yet we very rarely provide the support and the training for them to have that level of self-knowledge. And that's where Pinstripe Solutions came in, because we decided to bridge that gap. We decided that we'd create a training style and a leadership style that was a little bit of a mashup. So whilst we are interview coaches, we are also part life coach, part confidant, and 100% cheer squad. It's our sort of self-imposed mission to ensure that candidates across every spectrum of the aviation industry have the tools to be able to succeed, to be able to back themselves. Look, I'll borrow a saying from one of my favorites, and that's Albert Einstein. And he said, "Everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its entire life believing that it is stupid." Now, we're coming up to our 20th year in aviation, and we're pretty proud of the diversity of people we have coached to date. That includes chief pilots, military fast jet pilots, aviation management students, operations managers, air traffic controllers, gosh, just about everybody, analysts, even a couple of Olympians moving over to a new career, and a reasonably famous media personality. So with that diversity of clients, I've had the privilege of learning a lot. And the biggest thing that they've taught me is that it doesn't matter what stage of your life that you're at, because at some point you are going to be challenged. You're going to be challenged to dig down and find out who you are and what you want. And you're going to need to be able to articulate that. So it's important to surround yourself with people who believe in you 100%, who support you, and who are providing the right help, just so you can give anything that you try in your career the very best shot. All you have to do is be up for it.